Hi, I will be showing you how to make a really cool bracelet I designed today. So, let's get started. You are going to need 2 colors of your choice and your hook and the 6-peg loom arranged in this pattern. But today we will only be using these first 5 pegs, so you can just ignore this one. I will tilt it this way so you can see easier. First, you are going to take 3 purple rubber bands in this case. Of course, you can use any color rubber bands you want. Then, once you have that, you are going to take 2 white rubber bands in this case. Your color rubber bands may be different than mine. And just hook them to where they're both centered around this pin. And then these 2 only will have 1 rubber band. 1 white rubber band. Then take 2 more white rubber bands. Then push them down. Then you are going to take 1 rubber band, 1 purple rubber band, and put it on the end peg. Then take another purple rubber band and put it in the middle. Then take a third and put it on the other end. So yours should start to look like this. Then take 2 more white rubber bands. Push the purple ones down. Hook the white ones. On the ends. And scoot it down. Then take 3 more purple rubber bands. Put them on the end, middle, and other end. Then take 2 more white ones. Arrange them again centered around this middle peg. Then take the 3 purple bands on the end, the middle, and the right. And as you can see, each one of these times I've been skewing from the left to right just to keep it consistent. Then take 2 white rubber bands, center them around the middle peg, then just keep doing this to the end. I am about halfway. I'm going to keep continuing. You might want to stop right about here. Then I will continue the video with you. turn it around just to make it easier. Now, you're going to take 2 purple rubber bands, scoot these rubber bands on the ends down, then watch here. You're going to take from this outside peg, hook the purple one onto this end one. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take this outside peg and center it onto the end one. Then you can push that down. It should look like this so far. Then you are going to take 1 white rubber band and stretch it between the 2 last pegs that we put our purple ones on. So if that was a little confusing, go back and watch it again. Now we are ready to start hooking. So take out your hook. I'm going to scoot closer to make this easier to see. Now, if your loom does not look like this, you need to go back and figure out where it went wrong. Start from this peg and go from here to here. Then we're going to go on this one and go from here to here. It's going to stretch this one and suspend it. So if it looks a little funny, don't worry about it. It's supposed to. So again, starting from the left, we're going to take the purple one. Then this came out a little bit. So you see it's going diagonal. Just loop it right over that last peg there. Nothing bad happened there. Then it should have kind of a trapezoid shape there. And then we are going to go into this peg right here, push back these extra rubber bands, grab the bottom purple one, and it's going to stretch and suspend it like that. This one we haven't messed with too much yet, so don't worry about that. Now we're going to go and mess with that one. We are going to take this bottom purple one, pushing the others out of the way, going to tilt it so you can see it better. Pull it up like we did on that one, and onto the pin directly in front of it. Now, you want to take this rubber band, this purple one, right here. I just unhooked it so you can see it better. Don't actually unhook anything. Push back the white one. We do not want to hook the center white ones. And then you're going to take that purple one and place it directly in front of it. Then you're going to go to the middle, pushing back the others, pulling this purple band and placing it directly ahead of it. Then take another purple rubber band on the other side, pull it out, and place it directly in front of it. Now, this may get a little confusing as we go on to know which rubber band we're on, because it may look like we're on the one ahead of it because it's easier to see. But if you look here, we're actually on this rubber band. I've done it before, and you do not want to do this, where you grab this rubber band by accident because it just looks more clear. Your eyes want to grab that one, and your brain tells your hands to grab that one, but make sure to grab this one underneath the one that we've already hooked. So push back that white one, bring it forward, go to the middle. Push back the white ones, bring it forward. Push back the white ones on the end, and bring it forward. You are going to keep doing this until the end. So push back the white one, get the purple one on the left side. Then push back the white ones, and get the purple one and pull it forward. That was the middle column. Then push back the white one and pull it forward on the right. I like going from right to left, but if you skip one, if you go left, right, middle, that is okay. It won't mess this up at all. You could even just keep going all the way on the left, hooking all the purples on the left one after another. That will not mess it up. Just as long as you know what rubber band you have to grab next, you are good. So keep grabbing the purple ones, pushing back all the white ones. I will tilt this up a little just to make it easier to see. Keep doing this till the end. Push back the white one, grab the purple, place it directly in front. Push back the white ones, grab the purple directly in front. And again. Now, we have almost got this entire thing done. We have hooked it all. We have done everything we need to do here, except you are going to need 3 more purple ones. Now, you might have seen on some previous videos, not mine, but just in general, where you take a rubber band, you stick your hook through the end rubber bands, then you pull it through, then you are going to take this rubber band, pull it over the other end, and pull it tight so it's a knot there. So it will look like this. We are going to do this 3 times. 1 on this end, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the other end. This is probably the trickiest part. You gotta be careful that you do not pull the rubber bands off the loom while doing this. You just want to take that one rubber band, pull it through, hook it on to your hook, bring this end, this one end, over the first end. So you see it will look like that. Then pull it through to where you make 2 knots. 1 on this end and 1 in the middle. oops, I pulled it off. Okay, you can still put it back on the loom. You gotta be careful here. You gotta remember which rubber bands went first. So you put on the white one, if that ever does happen. Then you'll put on the purple ones. And you see, it looks good as new. Now we are going to pull it off, starting on whichever end you like, left or right. Then go to the middle, then go on the other end. Keep pulling it off like this. You see? So then keep pulling this off. I'm going to stop here, pull it up to show you, and don't get to the end quite yet, okay? So we are going to stop before we reach the end. This is going to be very important. So you see this rubber band that we did first. It's just dangling there. You are going to need one C-clip or S-clip, whatever you like, and put it there. Put it on the end. Now, you can continue taking your bracelet off, going from end to end, or however you like. Then take it all off. It should look like this currently. And if you see here, here, my rubber band was twisted a little bit. You can just twirl it around a little bit. It should untwist. Here. My rubber band's twisted. I untwisted it. Okay? Now you can set this aside for just a moment. Put it right there. We are going to need an extension. So I like to choose the one that you made the chain. That's in my case the purple. I like to choose that color to make the extension. You're not going to need to make it too long because this is already pretty big. It's just not long enough to stretch over your whole hand. It's just the face, I would like to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our purple ones. Pick any row you'd like, it does not matter, as long as the arrows are facing up and away from you. I'm going to put them facing toward me. That's just so you can see better. So I have hooked 2, then 3. If you have done any other bracelets with an extension, you know how this works. You are just hooking them over each other until you get to your desired length. I'm going to stop a little shorter than I have been because I have been making them a little too long. So I'm going to stop there. Then you are going to take the face of your bracelet. It's going to come back into play here. So you see these 3 rubber bands that we tied. You are going to need to take them like this and put them between your two fingers. Stretch them out a little bit. You see with your bracelet right here. Then turn your loom around. Put them on the end. This may take a bit of practice because, as you can see, they don't really want to stay on the end. So what I would do, or what I have been doing, is I would take the 3 rubber bands, put them on there, and hold them there. Just put your finger there and hold it, okay? Then you are going to make sure which rubber band you're grabbing. You are going to grab this one that would connect over there. Now your 3 rubber bands have connected on to the extension. As you can see, what I have done here is I've taken my 3 rubber bands, I have folded over this rubber band. Now I'll keep doing this until I get to the last peg. Actually, stop a couple before you get to the last peg, because there's a little trick at the end that we have to do. Okay, now I have hooked all the way up to here. I'm going to hook the last peg. Then be careful of this last peg, because this C-clip on the end needs to connect to there. If your rubber band face can reach all the way over there, you can do it right now. Or I'm going to show you the way that I have been doing it. I kind of think it might be a little easier. You don't have to stretch as much. You don't have to stretch your rubber bands out too much. So go ahead, pull them out. Then now I will show you the more traditional way that I like to do this extension when pulling it off. I am going to hold my finger here, pull up, then you see I got to here, and I'm going to leave it there. Okay? This last rubber band with the C-clip on it, I'm going to zoom in there so you can see it better. You're going to pinch it on the end, pull this out. Don't be afraid, just don't pull too hard. You don't want your rubber bands to snap. Now, you are going to hook your C-clip on there, so it will make a full circle like that. Then you can pull it off. Make sure when you do that you hook the C-clip onto both strands, because the rubber band is folded. There will be 2 rubber band strands there. If you only hook one, the extension is going to come off. Then you'll have to do it all over again. But if you did it correctly, your rubber band bracelet should look just like this. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy this video. I ask if you make your own video with my design that you at least tell them about some credit that I have this design made right here. Feel free to do whatever you want with this. Make as many as you like. That's all. I will see you another time. So, bye! And have fun making this bracelet.